Welcome to the Real New Zealand Adventures Life in New Zealand daily vlog. Good morning, it is Friday the 29th of July and at the moment it is not raining. What a bonus. I'm just heading out now on the road, heading back up the Waikato, just a day trip today. Just got petrol in Stratford, heading north now to the Waikato. Just starting to rain a little bit, which is unfortunate. Getting a bit sick of talking about the weather. It's all I seem to talk about at the moment. Got about a 2.5 hour drive ahead of me. In for a bit of a driving montage today by the looks. It's what most of my day is going to be, is driving. And we'll see you in Pukeko. We interrupt this driving montage for an important news announcement. We're just stopping at roadworks. No idea why we're stopping at roadworks. No doubt we'll find out soon. Well, we're through the roadworks, wasn't really much happening there. So back to our regular broadcast. Right, I just arrived in Pukeko, 2.5 hours from the office. Really good time, even with the bit of roadworks on the Awakeno Gorge. We're just going to swing around now and pick up our client, get him through to Otorohanga. Holy moly, the flooding's right up again. So they've had a bit of rain in Pukeko again by the looks. Well, we're transferring him through to Otorohanga. We'll check in with Leonie and see how she's getting on the Taranaki base.
Good morning, TGIF. It feels like it's been a long week. Had a few late nights. Kids first week back at school after the holiday, so they'll be tired tonight. So hopefully they'll give me a sleep in the morning. So I thought I'd give you a business update today, explain a little bit more about what we're doing on a daily. Benn, as you've probably already heard, is doing a transfer in the Waikato for the patient transport service. So he's out all day doing that and we'll be back later tonight. I've been in the office working on getting our YouTube videos to reach a bigger audience and getting more imagery organised for updating the Real New Zealand Adventures website. I've been answering email inquiries for the Waitomo Caves tours and transfer business. We have someone wanting to book transport from the Otorohanga train station to Waitomo Caves village. We get that quite a bit. Train travel around New Zealand is getting quite popular. The train trips travel through remote locations like national parks, volcanic landscapes, alpine passes and rugged coastlines. You get to see some amazing and diverse scenery, and it's just really a great way to get around New Zealand. If you're going from Auckland to Wellington, you can stop like those guys are in Otorohanga and stay a few days and check out the glowworms at the Waitomo Caves. The Otorohanga Kiwi House is just a short walk from the town centre. There's the Sir Edmund Hillary walkway. That's right in the centre of town. And there's the lovely riverside walk that links to a lakeside park with a giant Pukeko sculpture. So it's definitely worth the stop over there. It's also close to Hobbiton. We're doing a day tour for other clients who've booked a train trip, and we're taking them over to Matamata to visit Hobbiton, then to Waitomo Caves for a glowworm tour and to do the Ruakuri bushwalk. Actually, I've got a video of the Ruakuri bushwalk. I'll pop that in at the end if you want to check that out. Such an awesome short walk, and it's so good for kids to go on too. So that was a long-winded business update, but that's what I spend a lot of my time on, organising the transport or putting together custom or bespoke tours for clients. Sometimes they come to us not knowing exactly what they want to do, but they have their accommodation and time allocated in an area, and then we work with them and suggest attractions and things to do based on their interests. So there's a New Zealand travel tip for you today. Go by train to see all the remote scenery and just the diverseness of it all. And then stop in at Otorohanga for a couple of nights, go and see the glowworms, see a kiwi, have a wander around the Kiwiana town of Otorohanga. Or you can do a sightseeing tour around Waitomo Caves itself and go and see all the waterfalls and the bushwalks. There's a lot to do in Waitomo Caves and it's well worth stopping there.
Right, I'm just leaving Pukeko now, heading back to the farm, just dropped our client off. Been a long afternoon actually. Our client had to do a few things in town at the supermarket, so that took a bit longer than normal. So we'll make our way back to the farm, have a quick cup of coffee, then head back to Taranaki. It's going to be a bit of a late finish tonight, unfortunately. These things happen. But at least I'm on the road now. Right, I'm just leaving the farm now. Got a 2.5 hour drive home. It's a bit dark to record anything now. It's got dark pretty quick tonight. So I will just see you all when we get home. Oh, bit of flooding. Right, it is 8:45 and I am back at the office. We'll just get this car unloaded, get inside and get our edits done for today. I think we're going to be a little bit late again with our upload tonight, but unfortunately when you're driving this much you can't do much about it.